This Kev Off The Cuff is brought to you by grapes. Grapes. Mmm. I love grapes. No, they're good. I just kind of have to not think about them being like skinned eyeballs. Ugh. Anyway, how you doing? This is Kev Off The Cuff. Which is amazing. And today I'm going to be doing, it's going to be super short because I have only a few things to say about this. It's another video game. It's a little obscure. You might have heard about it. It came out a few years ago, and I don't know that it was really popular or anything, but it kind of didn't make everybody happy because of the way that it was played. But the game's called Dragonshard, and it's basically a Dungeons and Dragons real-time strategy game. And for what it is, it's pretty cool, except that I hate it, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. So this game really excites me, and every once in a while I keep coming back to it year after year because it's like something about the aesthetic is just super interesting to me. It's kind of got this steampunk aesthetic and like all these gears and things and potions, and I really like it. And visually, the game is just stunning. I mean, it's really, really cool. Basically, the game is you're searching for these things called, I don't know. It's something. It's just something that you're looking for. I forget already what it was, and I just was playing it earlier today. And so but it's set up in a bunch of real-time strategy game setups where there's on one side is your little castle, and on the other side is this other, and this is the problem we get to. On the other side is a castle of these like lizard people. So the thing about this game that I like is I really like the controls. I really like all the complexity, because in order to build stuff, you don't just need gold. You also need this stuff called dragon shards, hence the name. And there are these actual literal like shards that fall from the sky like lightning, and they explode on the ground, and then you have to like collect them, and then you have stuff to build your things with. Pretty cool. I mean, I like that a lot, but it's sometimes annoying because you have to wait for there to be some, and it doesn't always come when you need it, and that's this whole thing. So the other thing I like about the game is the sound is really good. All the characters come across with these little like sound effects like this.
I'm ready!
Like this.
I walk the path of light.
Like this.
Only fight when you must.
And it's just really cool. It's fun. Probably, one of the only other games that really pays attention to that is one of my favorite games of all time, Company of Heroes, where it's like, Jefferson, get your ass moving, and we got to hump our way over this hill. Or, and it's so much personality that it just kind of like keeps it going for you. So that is something I really like about the game. And, okay. Anything else? Well, the graphics are really nice. The characters, you get these captain characters who have a lot of personality, like a thief character who's really grumpy all the time, and a big giant war machine that's there, and this really one great lady. He's really the only lady worth playing, and that's where the game kind of falls apart when she gets kidnapped. But she's a cleric, and she can heal and stuff, and then there's this little weird wizard that's like a dwarf, and I don't really play him that much, but it's a good game. It's a fun game to a point. Here's my problems with it now. My first problem with it is that every level of the game is really long. for some reason, I think what I'm finding out is that reading some other reviews is that they decided instead of having a bunch of like little levels, they had have a really, really long level and have fewer of them, which I don't like that as much. That's kind of like, you know, I don't know if you've ever played Akari Warriors, but there's a great video on that discusses that whole thing. The angry video game nerd talks about like, okay, so basically instead of having a bunch of fun little chapters, we're gonna have 4 really, really long, boring chapters, and that'll be the whole game. Okay. So that's my problem. It's just, you get into it, I get so involved, and sometimes you have to like take the character and they have to like move and like go back to the beginning, and they always move really slow. And it's just like this exercise in patience that sometimes I just don't have. And then the other problem is that, and this might just be me, maybe I'm an idiot, but it's really, really hard. I don't have that much to say about this game because I only got 3 levels into it, because by the 3rd level, I was just banging my head against this thing. It's just like, for some reason, I just have these bad guys who just come at you, just wave after wave. And it's like, you can't even see your guy or like what you're supposed to be doing or anything like that. They're just like covered over by like all these bad guys. And it's no fun because you don't know who's fighting who, and you can't really strategize once you're in there. And then in the end, you just, your entire thing just gets destroyed, and you're just sitting there like, what happened? And I swear I did this like 3 or 4 times, and it's the same thing every time. So, I mean, that's my biggest complaint, is that I can't complete the game because it's so damn hard. So it's the 3rd level where Lady Mara gets kidnapped, and you have to rescue her from the reptile guys. And like, this is the first time you see these reptile guys, and they just come at you. Like every single one of their guys has like a bow and arrow, and like there's like 10 of them, and it's just like you get swarmed, and it's horrible. And they're not that hard to kill, but it's basically they Zerg rush you in reverse, or well, they Zerg rush you. I don't know. So that's pretty much that. Hope you weren't too grossed out about me eating grapes during this whole thing. But I enjoyed eating the grapes, so I don't really care. But, okay, that's it for this one. And, so Dragonshard, I'm going to give 3 out of 5 angry lizard men. Because it just is so hard. I don't know what to do, and I feel really pathetic. And I'm making this video basically out of frustration because I spent all day trying to like win this thing. But anyway, all right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the funny papers.